the Blind Man Handyman, and today I'm resurrecting a Miller welder. A guy owed me, I did a favor 3 years ago, and this is the Miller welder. So I just finished putting a plug on it. So it's plugged in. And when I flick the button, I can hear a hum. Because the plug was cut off, and it had a monkey ass plug on it that was a dryer plug or a stove plug that was squished to fit in the plug. So my next task is to check out these wires here. I'll make sure the light's on for you. Probably lots of light coming in the window too. So these are the wires. I'm glad that came because I don't even know if you can get these kind of connections anymore. The wires are in a bit rough shape, which I have some shrink wrap that I got will fit over it. They're nice and long, so I think I can put this anywhere in the garage. And I've got this little cart here that was for other welder, so it can sit on that. So I don't want to put a great big pile of time into it. First, I just want to see if it's going to work. Look at the big cracks in that. Holy cow, eh? It's okay. We got shrink tubing for that. But really nice long leads. He bought this other welder, which was a Lincoln Canadian Tire jobby, which I told him he should keep this one because any welder that you can adjust to an infinite amount like this is worth keeping. So remember that. One of those ones that go clunk, 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 and a variation within 30 volts, to me, I think they're garbage. But, and a waste of time. I've used them when I can see, and I didn't like them. I like the barrel ones. Look at all this tape on here. These have been around for a while. But as you know, like welding, I believe the voltage is like very low with welding. You could probably just, I don't know why the coating is so heavy. I guess it's for other things as well. But, and probably for durability, because the coating really doesn't have to be this heavy for, and probably like heat, I guess. Yeah, the voltage is a magic number. My friend, me and him were talking about the other day. I think the magic voltage is like 28 volts. So it's very low voltage for welding. So we got the one terminal. Ooh, we got a ground clamp too. Didn't even know that was there. We're playing with matches. See if we got a stinger. I have a few stingers, so I'm not too worried about if there isn't one here. Doesn't feel like it. I just hope there's another end. Huh. The connection that goes in the welder is what I'm looking for. There we go. That's what we need. So first we'll try to strike an arc with it. So I gotta get a stinger. Sugar. Well, I don't know if you know about my accent. Well, I went blind, and we're not actually sure what happened in my accent. Sure, there's a bump on my head and stuff, but I've read some other stuff. I've met some other people. I met a lady who bumped her head on a coffee table and went blind. I met another person that had an accident and had damage in their neck, and the circulation went in their brain, and they lost their eyesight. And well, 6 months before my accident, or somewhere around there, 8 months, I was actually in a brutal. I was parked at a train crossing, and a car rear-ended me, an SUV rear-ended me so hard that it broke my headrest. And my insurance company, I tried to get them to, they eventually gave me a headrest, but they said no way that could happen in an accident. But these people hit me so hard, they knocked the box off my truck. They probably rode off their vehicle. Here we go. We're in here now. This is the heavier stuff, but should be a couple stingers in here. This is a lot of this stuff with my dad's. Oh, we got a nice ground. Look at that. There's a beautiful welder over there, but it's 220, 3-phase, and I don't really want to run the 3-phase wire right there. What the heck? Oh, what's that? Okay. I thought I had a couple stingers. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, we got one, but that's all intact and beautiful, so. Now I keep my skills honed. Okay, we got a stinger here we can use. That's not intact. Doesn't look like it's got an end on it. Looks like we're doing good. I may get my dad's welder running. My uncle's welder, I'm not sure. I just matter of running a 220 wire over to the garage. It's over here. That one there. Oh, that's not it. Sure. This is it here. It's a multi-process welder, MIG, TIG, and stick. And yeah, I don't know where. Dad used it somewhere on a job somewhere. My uncle did. Is that gas? Or is that a foot pedal plug? I'm not sure what that is. I can't figure out where I unscrewed that from. Right there. Oh, it's a multi-plug. Man, maybe you can use a foot pedal with this. For TIG welding. Well, I always worry about something going weird in the world going on. So I keep my skills honed for that as well. I hope the heck no, nothing ever happens in this part of the world, or any part of the world really. Oh, I had the door open. Okay. Seems to work. You know, I've changed the wire in one of these like so long ago I can't even remember. Not that big a deal. The big deal is getting over here without breaking myself. It's been tough being blind. I thought about canceling this YouTube channel a couple times. Then sometimes I just at the weirdest times, a lot of people comment and encourage me to go on. One of these things here, I like these things. Keep everything organized. This one here, maybe. We go bigger or go home. The middle one. There we go. Oops, was that something good? Oh, look at that. I needed that piece. It's for squishing against the wire. And we'll deal with this later. We got a pair of side cutters. I'm going to recut that wire over there. So I want side cutters. I think that's it. I gotta figure out, okay, there's the Allen keys and everything in my pocket. Gotta do a garbage drop off in my little pouch. Cut that off, a little bit of fresh copper here. Holy cow. There we go. I guess find me later, that is. Oh, right there. Just didn't know how dirty it was and all that kind of good stuff. You know, it's a 20% duty cycle. But like I said, you know, this welder could be used for tacking stuff together. It's not a useless welder. Sure, you can't weld 100% of the time. But for if you have another welder that's busy just welding, well, you could just tack stuff together with this one. My Uncle Buck, my dad's knife. Look at that, a garbage can right there, and I throw it on the floor. Just wanted to watch myself pick it up. Okay. I would put dielectrical grease on this normally, but I'm not going to right now. because of the fact that I am going to be taking this off and sliding up shrink wrap up the end of it, and probably cutting the ends and doing a little doctoring still. Is that far enough, I wonder? Gotta cut that back a little bit more. Okay. Look at that, right the same line as the wires done. Not this good and tight, because it heats up and cools down, it can come loose. I've noticed that before. Okay. So get this good and tight now, and you won't have to worry about tightening it up again later. There we go. So, I don't know, I look at it this way. I'm blind, and I'm still intelligent. I still got two hands, and I can do stuff. Just like that, we put a stinger on. So I do have a problem. I'm not sure which one to ground on this. I think it's this one here. On this side. Is there only two? Yeah, there's two. It's not a problem. I got this awesome app called Be My Eyes, and I'll have to make a little call to find out which one's positive. It's an all right ground. See if I got anything over here in the tickle trunk. Tickle trunk. So I hope you guys could fast forward, because sometimes I just do these videos just to prove that I'm doing this shit myself. Okay, it's on there. Look at that, baby. Now, is that wire going to be the right size? I think the wire's too big. Let's see if we got another one there. That one looks good. Okay, we got options. I have a really cool crimper, but we're just going to go with the old smash and grab. It's simple, it works. I'm not in a tight spot. And the other one takes forever for me to set up. Let's see if I can find this one. Hey, I was looking for these. I think so anyway. I think they're my dad's. No, they're not. Look like my dad's. I'm positive it was in here. There it is. Oops. They're on the table. There we go. I should connect that a bit further. I couldn't see it, but it didn't feel very good, so. Where'd Uncle Buck go? Remember, I'm 100% blind. I can't see a fucking thing. Well, even though I cleaned it up, it didn't seem to get much better. Let's see what pieces we got here. Not happening. That's the one. So I forgot to get some dielectrical grease. That's it. Doesn't matter. I'll order some more. There it is. I had a safety lady who did safety in workplaces, and she said, "Oh, there's a tripping hazard here, a tripping hazard there, but that's Braille for me." Not that one. Lets me know where I'm at in my garage. The handle. Sure. Did I pick up four? Oh, it had a poofy ends. I think there's another one. Let's check these again. Is there one on the floor? Okay, doesn't matter. Okay. We got dielectrical grease. I thought there was another one. More garbage. We'll need a hammer. Lost the wire again. Holes different sizes or anything? Looks about the same. This is one of those hammer. I really like it. It's pretty simple. And I get to hit something with a hammer, so it's even better. There. Yeah, I thought it was a bit big. Now I've crimped it, I can really see that it was way bigger than it needed to be. Okay, doesn't matter. Where's our handle? Sure did I drop that on the ground too? Here's on the bench still. There it is. Duh. And I'll be taking that off again. Usually I tape it there. Okay, she's good and tight. Okay, well, I'm going to put the tools away and stuff and get ready to strike an arc with this welder. But I got to find out where the negative and positive, so I'll get back to you.